Isang mapagpalang pagbati po sa inyong lahat. Welcome back po sa ating channel. Bidyong panoorin po natin ngayon, mga judge, senators na hindi pumabor sa motion of dismissal ni BP Sara. Makikita po natin yan mamaya kung sino-sino po sila. Pero bago po yan, please like, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell para updated ka sa tuwing mag-upload po tayo ng mga bagong videos kagaya po nito. Pati na rin po dito sa channel ng ABS-CBN News. Let's go!
May we hear from the principal movement? Senator Bato is recognized.
Mr. President, my motion stands. I am for dismissal of the impeachment case, and I don't know if
Siyempre alam naman natin na tao to ni ng mga Duterte, no? Kaya nga ito nga sabi, judge said debate on Bato's motion to dismiss BP Sara impeachment case. Talagang siyempre ayaw niya, no? Doon siya sa opposition siya.
I am open. I am open for discussion. I heard the statement of Senator Alan Cayetano, but still, I have already filed the motion,
Okay,
Mr.
so,
President.
Mr. President, so let me continue now. I made my objection, and if I be allowed, just like the movement who gave reasons, if the the objecting judge can also give his reasons, Mr. President.
What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Villanueva?
Mr. President, this is to somehow give this representation's point of view with regard to the pending motion. And as I made mention a while ago, Mr. President, I am also objecting, Mr. President, respectfully. But hope springs eternal, Mr. President. Bigla kong narinig yung binanggit ni Senator Alan and Senator Bongo, and if I'll be able to explain later after the minority leader, perhaps this representation would be able to encourage and influence the original movement of the motion. So I yield the floor to our minority leader, Mr. President.
Chair would like to save the time of the court, so the chair will in the meantime allow Senator Pimentel to make of record his position, presumably against dismissal. Thereafter, before entertaining
Against the motion. Against the motion. Yeah.
against the motion, before entertaining other senator judges to speak, the chair will suspend the session in case the appeals made will change anything, so that we will pursue this matter and put a matter to a vote with certainty. Senator Pimentel may proceed.
No, I think, Mr. President, the motion has been made, and this representation is objecting. So later on, we have to now process the motion and vote on it, because there is
Kaya po, pakinggan po natin tong speech ni Senator Coco Pimentel na talagang gusto niya na ma-impeach diyan mismo si BP Sara diyan sa may Senado, no? At magkakabotohan sila, nagkakampi-kampihan sila diyan, no?
in a collegial body, someone is objecting, Mr.
Senator Pimentel,
Yes.
you may proceed.
Yes, Mr. President. I will not address the political statements of the movement and the seconding parties, Mr. President. Ang tanong nila kung makakain ba daw itong impeachment process, pero marami namang bagay sa buhay na importante rin na hindi nahahawakan, tulad ng hustisya. Ang hustisya, hindi nga natin makita yan, hindi natin mahawakan niya, pero napakahalagang bagay po sa buhay ng tao. Ngayon, pagdating po sa Constitution, bakit inaangalan ko yung motion? The motion actually is unconstitutional, in the opinion of this representation, because according to Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 6 per sentence lang yung babasahin ko. The Senate shall have the sole power to try and decide all cases of impeachment. So tignan natin mga fellow senator judges, sole power. So ibig sabihin ng sole power, tayo lang ang may kapangyarihan, ang Senado lamang ang may kapangyarihan na mag-try and decide. So litisin ang isang impeachment case at hatulan, desisyonan. Ngayon kung aayaw tayo, ang try is litis, palabas yung mga facts para ma-apply natin yung judgment natin sa facts. Wala na pong matatakbuhang ibang body. That's why a motion which cuts short the entire process is unconstitutional. And then, same article, section 3, paragraph 4, basahin ko ulit ito, pero paulit-ulit ko na ito sinasabi when we were in legislative session. In case the verified complaint or resolution of impeachment is filed by at least one-third of all the members of the House, the same shall constitute the articles of impeachment, and trial by the Senate shall forthwith proceed. I believe, and I think I'm correct, that the impeachment case against the Vice President falls exactly under the facts assumed in paragraph 4. This is the articles of impeachment filed by at least one-third of all the members of the House. Lampas-lampas pa nga sa one-third of all the members of the House. Therefore, what should the Senate do? Trial by the Senate shall forthwith proceed. So, trial means we bring out the facts so that we can now apply what is the mandate of the Constitution. Mag-decide tayo given the facts. Should that impeached official continue to remain in office, or should that impeached official be removed from office? High-ranking government official. So kung makita po natin, in two constitutional provisions, andun yung word na try, andun yung word na trial. So wala po tayong choice but to respect, lalo na ito, we fall squarely under this subparagraph 4 which I just read. We have to respect the decision of the overwhelming majority of the members of the House of Representatives, more than one-third, because they are also the representatives of the people. If they find something worthwhile charging a high-ranking government official with an impeachment and impeaching that official, the Senate has no choice but to hold the trial. Bakit? Yung mga representatives ng taong bayan sa House of Representatives, gusto rin makita ng taong bayan, did they act properly? Did they act justly? Ano bang ebidensya nila? Ilabas yan. O kasi kung wala ring ebidensya, sinayang yung oras, sinayang yung resources, next election, lagot kayo sa inyong constituents.
Sigurado yon, lagot sila, no? Kami namang mga mamamayan ang mamimili kung sino yung mga umiiwas dyan para matuloy. Actually, marami sila dyan, no? Ewan ko ba bakit ganyan yung mga senators natin. Parang iwas na iwas sila na sila hawak talaga ng impeachment. Samantalang sila na may nasa taas, mataas na kapulungan na dapat sila yung maglitis dyan dahil vice presidente ang i-impeach nila dyan. Dapat medyo mataas din sila. No? Gusto kasi nila ipasa sa Congress talaga. Kaya yan yung pinagbobotohan po nila, mga kababayan.
And then at the same time, a trial necessitates respecting the rights of the parties. We are also respecting the right of the impeached official kasi kaya nga tawag sa kanya, impeached officer na siya eh. So, na-tarnish na nga actually ang kanyang reputation in public service ng House of Representatives. The trial will give that impeached officer the chance to clear of his or her name and at the same time maybe rebuild his or her reputation, Mr. President. And then, since the presiding officer, when we adopted the rules, we only when he made the motion to adopt our rules, we did not only adopt our Senate rules on impeachment, we also adopted some rules of the rules of court and then some circulars and some amendments. In a court proceeding, ito by analogy, we are actually like a court. In a court proceeding, since the judge should observe the cold neutrality of an impartial judge, yung mga pagkakamali or pagkukulang alleged sa complaint, sa information, it should be the affected or aggrieved party which should raise that before the judge or before the judges in a collegial body. Yun po yung tamang kilos ng cold, neutral, and impartial judge. Let the parties point this out to us. Therefore, even if you want to entertain this, although ako sabi ko it's unconstitutional, we cannot entertain this, in the normal court processes, this may even be premature to entertain because let's await the answer to be filed by the impeached official. Tignan natin if she, the impeached officer, will point this all to us. And then, sabi ko nga, ang daming facts na kailangan natin malaman. Did yung mga 10 days, 3 days, and then it requires familiarity with the rules of the House. So, Mr. President, for all these reasons, I object to the motion, but my anchor argument is that it is unconstitutional. The Senate, as the impeachment court, cannot cut short the process by dismissing an impeachment complaint, Mr. President. Thank you.
Senator Ontiveros.
So tama yung sinasabi ni Senator Coco Pimentel, no? Na talagang constitution na yan eh. Dapat ituloy yan, i-impeach siya dito sa Senado na mas okay. 'Di ba? Kasi medyo mas mataas na kapulungan sila at nasa kanila na, kumbaga sa basketball, nasa kanila na yung bola eh, no? Huwag na nilang i-dribble para ubusin lang yung oras and then in the end ipapasa lang din pala, no? So, ito si Senator Chis Escudero, ito po yung Senate President ngayon. Pabor to sa na hindi ma-impeach diyan ang ating Vice Presidente. Hindi niya na inisip yung para sa taong bayan eh, no? Parang may iniiwasan na lang sila. So nagkakampi-kampihan sila yan, magbobotohan sila. So mananaig pa rin diyan, malamang maipasa lang para safety play silang lahat. Kasi baka natatakot din sila na isang araw sila naman ang mapunta doon sa impeachment, no? Kaya hangga't maaari gusto nila ipasa yung bola sa Congress eh.
Ontiveros is recognized. You may proceed, ma'am.
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. I too object to the motion of Senator Judge De La Rosa. A motion to dismiss is not found.
Ito po, painggan po natin mga kababayan, yung speech naman ni Senator Hontiveros. Bali panig to kay Senator Coco Pimentel eh. Sila yung mga nagkakampihan para ma-impeach si BP Sara dito mismo sa Senado at nang hindi na ipasa pa sa Kamara.
Hindi po nahahanap itong motion to dismiss sa Rules of Procedure on Impeachment na literal ka-adapt lang po natin. At kung mayroon man, hindi Senator Judge ang magre-raise nun, kundi ang defendant. Si Vice President Sara Duterte ang dapat mag-raise niyan. Higit pa po, naniniwala ako na hindi po tayo pwedeng kumilos unilaterally sa dismissal ng impeachment complaint nang hindi pa natin naririnig kahit isang salita mula sa prosecution, ni isang salita mula sa defense tungkol dun sa di umanong constitutional infirmities ng impeachment complaint. Ang due process ay nagre-require na bigyan natin pareho ang prosecution at ang defense ng oportunidad na madinig sa bagay na ito. ang landmark Philippine Supreme Court case, ang Tibay versus Court of Industrial Relations, GR number L46496, February 27, 1940, ay inisa-isa yung mga essential elements o tinawag nitong cardinal primary rights ng due process, partikular sa mga administrative o quasi-judicial proceedings. Kasama po dito ang the right to a hearing, that the tribunal consider the evidence presented, that the decision must have something to support itself, and the existence of substantial evidence. The decision must be based on the evidence adduced at the hearing at wala pong panlabas o hindi totoong mga bagay-bagay ay dapat mag-impluwensya sa outcome doon. Ang pinaka-basic tenet ng due process ay yung karapatang marinig. Kung yung mga parties nga po ay hindi nabigyan ng oportunidad lumahok sa proceedings, itong impeachment court ay magiging vulnerable sa isang atake na nilabag natin ang due process. At sa pananaw ko, sila'y magiging tama. Ang rekomendasyon ko po ay, bago magdesisyon ang body na ito sa usaping ito, i-notify po muna natin ang prosecution at ang defense tungkol sa motion ni Senator Judge De La Rosa at bigyan sila ng sapat na panahon magsumite ng kanilang comments sa bagay na ito. Gusto ko rin pong gawing of record, Mr. Presiding Officer, na batay sa pagkaintindi ko, yung alleged infirmities ng articles of impeachment ay kwinestyon sa harap ng Korte Suprema. Nasa Korte Suprema na po ang usaping ito. At wala naman pong TRO na ibinaba ang Korte Suprema. Mr. Presiding Officer, maintaining the view that the parties should comment on the question made before this body, para po sa akin, ang impeachment court ay dapat lamang po tayong mag-rule sa motion pagkatapos nating ni-require yung parties mag-comment dun sa motion ni Senator Judge De La Rosa within that sufficient period of time as the good presiding officer may determine. Pending this, minimaintain ako po, Mr. Presiding Officer, ang aking objection sa motion. Salamat po.
Thank you, Senator Ontiveros.
Objection din siya, no? Hindi siya pabor dun sa sinasabi ni Senator Bato de la Rosa na motion to dismiss na si VP Sara, no? Kasi parang kailangan madinig talaga yung panig ng akusado para maipaliwanag din niya kung ano ba yung nangyari talaga, ano ba yung totoo, saan ba talaga napunta. Para na sa ganun, madinig ng taong bayan, dahil yan din ang iniintay ng taong bayan. Dahil pera kasi ng taong bayan yan, mga taxes yan eh. So, hindi pwedeng i-dismiss na lang ng ganun-ganun lang. No? Dapat talaga pag-usapan yan. Kahit, karamihan naman eh, kahit i-survey nila yan. Tiyak naman, ang tao naman kahit maka-Duterte yan, gusto pa rin nilang madinig yung panig kung ano ba talaga yung katotohanan, no? Kahit i-survey yan, tingin ko lamang diyan ang ang gustong matuloy itong impeachment para lang sa kaliwanagan ng sangkatauhan dito sa ating Pilipinas.
What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Villanueva and thereafter Senator Judge Cayetano?
Thank you very much.
Senator Judge Villanueva, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President, Presiding Officer.
Si ano pala to, Villanueva pala to. Kala ko kanina si Gatchalian.
Nung sumumpa po tayo bilang mga senador ng Republika ng Pilipinas, ang sinumpaan din po nating tungkulin ay pag nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na
Ito pabor din to sa mga sinasabi ni Senator Risa Ontiveros at ni Senator Coco Pimentel. Halos silang tatlo gustong ma-impeach dito sa Senado itong si VP Sara.
pagkaroon ng impeachment proceedings, tayo po ay tatayo bilang mga senator judges ng impeachment proceedings. nung time po, Ginoong Pangulo, na tayo ay nung time po na ang House of Representatives ay dininig itong mga several impeachment complaints. Natatandaan ko yung tatay ko, Ginoong Pangulo, hindi po siya pumirma, not just because he doesn't believe in the impeachment complaint, but because he knows for a fact that his son will stand as one of the jurors, as one of the judges, Mr. President. Kaya po, nais nating panatiliin ang pinakamataas na antas ng integridad at pagkilala sa mga nagaganap dito po sa bulwagang ito. And having said that, Mr. President, this representation during the time when we have yet to convene the impeachment court objected to the motion because this representation believes that the motion should be filed in this impeachment court. Now, in this impeachment court, Mr. President, I am objecting because, let me quote again, Article 6, Section 3, Paragraph 4 of the 87 Constitution provides that upon the filing of a verified complaint impeachment by at least one-third of the members of the House of Representatives, trial by the Senate shall forthwith proceed. At ito ho yung dahilan kung bakit ang ating Senate President nagpagawa agad ng robes, pinrepair ang bulwagang ito, at hindi natin sinasabi, Mr. President, na mababaliwala yung mga binanggit ni Senator Bato, Judge Senator Bato, Judge Senator Bongo tungkol po doon sa impeachment complaint. Hindi din po natin binabaliwala at kailangan talagang mapag-usapan natin yung tungkol sa one-year ban, yung pong tungkol sa jurisdiction ng impeachment court to make sure that the representatives representing the House of Representatives shares the same intention as the 19th Congress, ito pong 20th Congress ng HOR. Number 2, Mr. President, yung Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 6 na binanggit po kanina ng ating minority leader. Ang Senate's role is to try and decide all cases of impeachment. Kaya po, sa totoo lang, Mr. President, tinignan ko ho yung konstitusyon, hindi ko po makita kung binibigyan ng authority ang Senado para i-grant yung to summarily dismiss, Mr. President, ang isang impeachment complaint. The power of initial determination belongs solely to the House, ang Senate magta-try. Mr. President, nung pong panahon ng impeachment ni then Chief Justice Corona, may motion po during the trial, yung second day, wherein the defense challenged the validity and legality of the proceedings. And in connection with the initiation of the impeachment complaint of the House of Representatives, the defense argued that the verification of the impeachment complaint was fatally defective and should thus be dismissed. Ang impeachment court po ruled in favor of the prosecution on the said motion, and arguing that the impeachment complaint was made in accordance with Paragraph 4, Section 3, Article 11 of the Constitution. So, yung defective, na fatally defective, kanina nabanggit po, kaya po ako nabuhayan ng loob dahil may nabanggit po kanina si Senator Alan, si Senator Judge Alan Cayetano, Senator Judge Bongo, tungkol po doon sa checking yung House of Representatives. Kung sila ba ay interesado pa, kung sila ba ay naniniwala na tatawid mula sa 19th to 20th Congress ang impeachment na ito, kailangan po natin makita ito at malaman. And if that is...
kailangan malaman nila na kung interesado pa. Mamaya, ipagpipinasa nila doon sa Congress, and then ibabasura lang din, sayang yung effort nila, no? Kung baga sa dapat yan, noong February pa yan, inumpisahan, 4 na buwan na nga nakakalipas, until now, pinag-uusapan pa rin. Kaya nga, maraming taong bayan ang nagtataka kung bakit ang tagal umpisahan to at parang may iniiwasan, no? So, umabot na ng 4 na buwan, tapos sa ngayon, sabi nga nila noong June 2, ano na tayo ngayon, di ba? halos sa magkakalahati na ng buwan. And then, yun ang nakakatakot. Baka nga in the end, maipasa pa sa Congress. And then, hindi naman ganun pala ka-interesado yung Congress. Gaya na sinasabi ni Senator Villanueva na wala, mababasura lang at hindi madidinig to. Kawawa naman yung taong bayan na mga nag-aabang nito kung ano talaga yung totoong nangyari at kung saan talaga napunta yung mga pera nila. Kasi taong bayan, pera ng mga taong bayan yung taxes yan eh. Bilyon ang pinag-uusapan dito.
The motion, Mr. President, I am more than willing to support that motion because para sa akin, and this is my own personal opinion as a senator judge, hindi po madidelay ang impeachment trial. Hindi po maaapektuhan ang impeachment trial sapagkat ibabalik po natin sa kanila at sasabihin natin, meron ba itong verified complaint na ito? Ito ba ay inyong sinusuportahan pa rin sa 20th Congress? So, Ginoong Pangulo, for that reasons, I would again reiterate my objection to the motion to dismiss, Mr. President. Thank you.
Tama yan.
Senator Cayetano.
Sir
Para
President,
dapat marinig
I take
talaga
this
ng taong
podium
bayan.
in the hope that
Impeach
after I
talaga
speak,
dapat.
Senator Judge Bato will get behind my idea.
Kasi kung wala naman talagang itinatagong okay lang, dapat harapin talaga yung impeachment para na sa gano'n may kaliwanagan talaga sa taong bayan, no? Para may closure ba na may kapanatagan na okay naman pala na ipaliwanag o di saka ma-dismiss, di ba? So kailangan madinig muna, hindi yung dismiss na agad.
Idea. Or the idea eloquently espoused by Senator
Ito ang sasabihin dito ni Senator Cayetano, balanse lang siya eh. Pero alam naman natin na pro Duterte to, no? Pero parang medyo gumigit na din siya eh.
Joel Villanueva. Sabi po sa Section 88 of Rule 30 of the Rules of the Senate, the sponsor or any motion or measure, the sponsor of any motion or measure may withdraw or modify it before its amendments or resolution or before a nominal vote is ordered on the same. Before Senator Pimentel, Senator Judge, Minority Leader Pimentel spoke, clarify lang po ni Senator Bato that he's standing, itutuloy po niya yung motion, and I think hindi niya kinonsider ng motion to amend yung statement ni Senator Bato. But after hearing Senator Bongo, after hearing Senator Joel Villanueva, after hearing the Majority Leader and Minority Leader, I ask you for some patience. Just hear me out on a very practical approach to this. No? You know, every time I'm confused or di ko malaman yung sagot, I go to Jeremiah 29:11 that states, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." But I'm reminded that kung ang Diyos may plano sa atin, ang demonyo may plano din sa atin eh. So, one way or the other, we have to make a decision today, and it has to be the right decision. So, ito yung very practical approach ko po. We can do three things. We can dismiss it today, we can remand it to the House of Representatives, or pwede natin ituloy bukas. If we dismiss it today, based on the ground that it is violated the Constitution at more than once na po ito na-file in 1 year, we don't have enough time today to debate that. As the Minority Leader said, yes, we can take judicial notice of the dates, pero I wanna see the documents. Kailan ba talaga nag-file, sino final, etc. So aabot tayo bukas and even tomorrow with 23 opinions dito. My point is, Mr. President, I cannot in conscience, as a lawyer and as a senator judge, just make that rash decision that it violated the 1 year. I mean, ngayon ko lang nalaman na pwede yan, or if we were thinking about it the last few days, pero ang Supreme Court nakailang araw na, nakailang linggo na, hindi rin nagdidesisyon pa. So, mabigat tong puntong ito. That's my appeal to Senator Bato, na mabigat desisyonan ng dismissed based on it has not been filed that we violated the Constitution na mahigit isang beses tong final. Yes, may mga Supreme Court decision. That's why I'm ready to consider it. Kung wala kasing Supreme Court decisions, walang mag-guide sa atin eh. Kung unang beses to na hinaharap natin ng impeachment at 4 ang final, whatever we decide, pupunta sa Supreme Court eh. Pero ilang beses na to pumunta sa Supreme Court eh. So meron ding guide, but do we have enough time right now? Second po, handa ba ang prosecution? Ang makakasagot lang po nun, not even the re-elected prosecutors. Remember po, magkakaroon pa ho ng session sa umaga ng SONA sa July. At mag-e-elect pa ng speaker. And based on that, i-confirm pa nila kung itutuloy nila to o hindi. Of course, by all indications now, itutuloy. But why will I assume that? Why will I also assume na 4 yung final? Hindi ko nakikita pa yung lahat ng dokumento. Pero lahat ng briefer nandito. Kung talagang kailangan mag-decide today, they give us a few minutes, we'll take judicial notice or ask our very able secretariat. No? The third is that hindi daw pwedeng tumulay sa 20th Congress. Pero lahat tayo po ay nag-agree na hindi natin mapipigilan ang 20th Congress na i-take up to.
Kasi nga, sobrang delay na eh. Baka abuti na nga ng 20th Congress. Masyadong delayed na talaga. At yun nga rin ang pinagtataka ng ibang senators. At syempre, lalo na ang taong bayan, bakit nadidelay, no? Ang tagal na yan, February pa sana yan. Tapos, nung etong buwan na to, June, dapat nung June 2 pa yan. Pero ngayon, anong date na, di ba? Almost parang June 11 na ata ngayon. So, ngayon nga nila pinag-uusapan yan na dapat ngayon yung umpisa na magpapasa sila ng o magpapadala sila ng summon do sa sa kampo ni BP Sara. Kaso ngayon, ang pinag-uusapan pa nila ay botohan kung saan ba nila kung dyan ba sa Senado ididinig to o sa Congress. Yan yung pagbobotohan nila.
So, bibilisan ko na po ha. If we dismiss it today, pwede ba mag-file ng motion for reconsideration yung prosecutors? If yes, kailan nila ipapile to? Tomorrow. Kung hindi tomorrow, sa 20th na to. So, all the arguments na sinabi ni Senator Bato, totoo din, dun na yon. Okay. If ituloy naman natin tomorrow, babasahin yung articles, bibigyan ng 10 araw, mag-issue ng summons, bibigyan ng 10 araw na sumagot ang akusado or yung the Vice President has been impeached, and then pwede yung prosecutors 5 days, aabot na tayo ng June 30 nun, hindi pa nagko-convene ang 20th Congress until the day nung SONA. So, in both cases, dismissed or tuloy, dun pa rin tayo magharap eh. Ano po ang benefit ng pag-remand? Again, excuse me everyone sa legal, moral, because I only had a few minutes to think about this. Kung sana si Senator Bongo ang nagpa-amend, I was willing to listen. Pero hindi daw yun amendment at hindi tinanggap ni Senator Bato. So ako nagmo-move ngayon na i-consider ni Senator Bato, i-amend yung motion niya from dismissal to remanding. No, I cannot move myself na i-remand because may pending motion now. But I can ask him to amend his motion. And why will remanding be in the interest of justice and consistent with our oath of political neutrality? Kasi ang mangyayari nito, hindi pa binabasa yung articles of impeachment bukas, babalik to sa House of Representatives. Hihingin natin ngayon na isa-certify nila na hindi nila violate yung 1 impeachment per year. Number 2, by the time they answer sa 20th Congress, prosecutors na ng 20th Congress ang mag-a-affirm na interesado kami na itutuloy namin to. And by that time, the 12 senators po who have joined the 20th Congress will have the wherewithal and the say-so how to proceed. So, I'm just looking from it from a practical point of view. It might not sit well with my colleagues. If I wasn't a lawyer, perfect yung aking pong sinasabi. But being a lawyer, kailangan ko rin pag-isipan. Pero tignan nyo lang po from a practical point of view. Pag dinismiss natin to ngayon, maibabalik din nila, Senator Bato. I-file din nila. Pagka naman hindi natin dinismiss, doon din ang mangyayari. Pag niremand natin, may mangyayari. May malalim na pag-iisip ng mangyayari dito. That's why I'm asking Senator Bato if he will, again, consider amending his motion.
Mr. President, because in the course of the manifestation of Senator Alan Cayetano, he mentioned that the minority leader is somehow encouraging judicial notice. Can I state my position?
No,
Actually,
Senator,
we
I was agreeing with you na we cannot decide. We cannot
take judicial notice
I
of
said,
all
yes.
of all those facts being alleged. We cannot. That is my
I think
position. I just
Senator
want to
Judge
make it clear.
Cayetano agreed with
Yes,
you.
yes. I
Senator
said,
Judge Pimentel.
even myself, I am not in favor of taking judicial notice kahit may magsabing pwede. I'm sorry, Minority Leader, if it made it appear that I'm speaking for you. I'm agreeing with you na mahirap mag-decision ngayon on dismissal based on the grounds na binigay sa atin nila Senator Bato and Senator Bongo and our other colleagues.
To clarify, before I recognize Senator Bato, the chair as it
So maganda dito kay Alan Cayetano. Alam naman natin na dati tao to ni President Duterte, pero ngayon nagiging balanse lang siya, no? Doon lang siya sa tama. Kung kailangan ituloy kasi masisilipan ng Senado rito kung hindi nila itutuloy ito, kung i-dismiss lang nila to, dahil talagang marami nag-aabang talaga dito sa impeachment na to. No, dapat talaga ituloy nila. Mas maganda nga kung sa kanila mismo o diyan mismo pag-usapan dito sa Senado. Hindi na nila dapat ipasa pa.
understood the point raised by Senator Cayetano is that the basis of the two grounds raised by Senator Bato in seeking a dismissal
Three grounds, Mr.
Three grounds.
Presiding.
Cannot be taken judicial notice of by the court, and that these facts must be obtained, if at all and or ascertained, from the parties involved. In this case, the House prosecutors and the 19th Congress members who signed. That is the understanding of the chair.
Okay, alright. Balik tayo dito. Punta tayo dito sa kabilang news, sa GMA Integrated News. Nagkabotohan na sila eh. At dito malalaman natin kung sino yung mga pabor na actually mailipat. Hindi pwedeng i-dismiss eh, gaya na pinag-uusapan nila kanina. Talagang kailangan matuloy to. Hindi man sa Senado, kailangan matuloy kahit sa Congress. Ito yung mga panoorin po natin dito sa GMA, yung mga bumoto ng mga senators.
Senado na nag-convene na bilang impeachment court ngayong gabi ang mosyong ibalik ang articles of impeachment laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte sa Kamara. Saksi live si Raffy Tima. Raffy?
Pia, bukas pa sana magko-convene itong Senado bilang impeachment court, pero ngayong gabi ay tila tapos na ang lahat matapos magdesisyon ang impeachment court na ibalik sa Kongreso ang bola.
Nagkabotohan sila, no? Parang majority dyan na maipasa sa Kamara yung impeachment. Pero para sa akin, dapat tinrabaho nila yan kasi mas mataas yung kapulungan nila dyan eh.
With 18 affirmative votes, 5 negative votes, 0 abstention, the motion of Senator Cayetano is carried.
Sa boto ng 18 pabor, 5 ang tutol. Nagdesisyon ng Senado bilang impeachment court, ibalik
Ang dami yung pumapabor na ipasa sa Congress yung impeachment nga ni BP Sara. Parang ayaw na magtrabaho ata nito mga senator na to eh. Di ba, kita-kits na lang tayo sa 2028, no?
sa House of Representatives ang impeachment complaint laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Ang motion ay pinanukala ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, ibalik ang impeachment complaint para sagutin ng Kamara ang tanong kung
Ito yung 18 na pumabor na motion na ipabalik sa Kamara, so sa Congress, yung article of impeachment. 18 sila. Ito sino-sino, siyempre si Alan Cayetano, pero kanina medyo ano rin siya sa tao balance lang siya pero ganun pa man no choice naman sila, kailangan pag-usapan pa rin. Kaya yun na lang siguro binoto niya, no? Siyempre magkapatid yan, si Pia Cayetano, De La Rosa, siyempre, Ercito Escudero, itong Senate President natin. Obvious na obvious talaga na gusto niya talagang wag sa kanila litisin, no? Nagsi-safety place din to Ayan, sila Estrada, sila Senator Bongo, Lapid, Legarda. So, yung mga ilan pa hanggang sa maka-18 sila.
kung nalabag ba ang one impeachment case per year rule sa saligang batas. Paglilinaw ng senador, hindi ito dismissal tulad ng panukala ni Senador Bato de la Rosa. Pero para kay Senador Bato de la Rosa, malinaw nang nakasaad man sa naprobahang mosyon na hindi ito dismissal, halos ganun na rin daw ang epekto.
Ito pa yung mga kaya naging 18 sila Senator Marcos, Senator Revilla, Padilla, Tolentino, Tulfo, Villanueva, Cynthia Villar, M. Villar, si Mark To, tsaka si Senator Subiri. Sila yung mga pabor sa 18 na mga senators na kailangan ipasa na lang sa Kamara, no? So, parang ayaw nilang magtrabaho.
Epekto nito. Pero aminado ang isa pang kaalyado ni VP Sara, hindi pa rin ligtas ang busy sa anyay panguusig na ginagawa sa kanya para sirain ang
Hindi pa rin, kasi kailangan talagang ituloy yan. Dahil marami talaga nag-aabang yan. Lalong-lalo na yung para sa taong bayan. No? Mas maganda nga mag-Tagalog sila ron Kasi maraming nanonood, hindi yung mag-i-English-Englishan sila dyan. Kawawa naman, di ba? Tayo naman pare-pares Pilipino at wala namang mga involved dyan na mga Amerikano o ibang lahi. Doon sila mag-Englishan pag gano'n. Dapat talaga Tagalog lang ang pag-usapan nila dyan. Dahil taong bayan ang manonood at makikinig sa debate nila.
kanyang political chance sa 2028.
Ito naman yung 5.
Busy sa anyay pang
Yung 5 na motion na ipabalik sa Kamara ang articles of impeachment na tumutol. Ito sila Senator Binay, Senator Hontiveros, Senator Pimentel, Senator Fo, at saka si Senator Gatchalian. So, yan yung
usig na
mga
ginagawa sa kanya para sirain ang kanyang political chance sa
Tumutol.
2028. Para sa lider ng minorya, ang pagbalik ng impeachment complaint sa mababang kapulungan, tila pag-iwas ng Senado sa kanilang katungkulan. Dahilan para posible itong questionin ng mga hindi sang-ayon sa desisyon ng impeachment court. Narito ang pahayag ng mga senator judges.
I think most of us do not want to dismiss it, but agree na we have to look into the fact na kung totoong, or we can look into the facts kung totoo hindi na violate yung Constitution. So this is a compromise that will not delay and will even help the 20th Congress.
Parang ganun na rin yun. Para sa akin, Kasi, they have to get first the House of Representatives should attest that they did not violate the 1-year bar rule. Di ba? Meaning, no multiple impeachment complaints can be filed within 1 year. I doubt if they can attest to that.
Meron pa ring summons, meron pa ring requirement to reply in 10 days and so on.
So, hindi pa rin siya.
Well, maliwanag na mukhang tatawid sa 20th Congress. So, walang kaligtasan.
Kaya nga sabi ko, why are we adopting
So bakit nila gustong makaligtas agad? Dapat mapag-usapan muna. Kasi nga ang pinag-uusapan dito, taxes ng taong bayan yan, no? Hindi nila pera. Kumbaga sa pera ng taong bayan talaga yan. Na dapat malaman ng taong bayan kung saan talaga napunta. Kung wala namang paglabag at maipaliwanag naman ng maayos kung saan talaga napunta, di meron tayong closure, di ba? Hindi na yung mag-iisip pa yung taong bayan na saan ba talaga napunta.
a motion na may ambiguous language, alam mo niyo na, pag may ambiguous language, you're inviting a court case.
Kanina in-adjourn na ng presiding officer ang impeachment court at i-anunsyo na lang nila yung susunod na pagdinig na posibleng mangyari na sa susunod na kongreso. Yan ang pinakahuling balita mula dito sa Senado. Para sa GMA Integrated News, ako si Rafi Timang, inyong saksi.
Okay, alright. Ayan, saksihan natin, no? At grabe, 18 senators pabor na ilipat, no, sa Kamara o sa Congress ang impeachment versus sa hindi pabor na 5 lang na mga senators plus people of the Philippines na talagang gusto madinig yan. Mapa Duterte man yan or pro-Pilipino, dapat talaga mapag-usapan to para nang sa ganun may kaliwanagan kung saan napunta talaga yung pera, na dapat talaga pagka ganyan pinag-uusapan yan. Kasi kung i-dismiss lang palagi ang ganyan, kawawa naman yung taong bayan. Kasi pera talaga ng taong bayan yan, taxes nila yan, natin yan, no? So, mahirap yan. Sana wag naman baliwalain lang ng Congress, no? Kundi laanan talaga to ng tamang debate doon or pag-uusap. Yung ano lang, fair and square lang talaga, kung ano lang yung totoo at dapat na pag-uusap doon na mangyari. Dapat talaga lumabas yung katotohanan, no? So, ayun naman po at maraming salamat po sa mga nanood at sa mga bagong subscriber. God bless you rin po sa inyo, no? Ito po muli si Tio Paeng ang nagsasabing, life is short, be happy, and world peace. Maraming salamat po.